Many Democrats love to tell us that Donald Trump is an authoritarian, that he was an authoritarian, and if reelected, he'd be an authoritarian again. Those same Democrats are constantly telling us that they are authoritarians. Let's take a listen to this by AOC.
We're going to have to figure out how we rein in our media environment so that you can't just spew disinformation and misinformation. It's one thing to have differing opinions, but it's another thing entirely to just say things that are false.
Oh my God.
And so that's something that we're looking into.
So she wants to rein in the media. I assume that means the government. A hallmark of authoritarian governments is to censor free speech, is to regulate it, to tamp down. Luckily, in the United States, we have a First Amendment that protects our speech. It protects when we say, as she frames it, false things. Saying things that are false, you mean, AOC? Oh, I don't know, like this?
And she is working tirelessly to secure a ceasefire in Gaza and bringing hostages home.
It was just a complete lie that Kamala Harris is doing anything to push a ceasefire.
Now, her speech about the ceasefire, false or not, is protected. So is that man's opinion that she's lying. His speech is protected. That's how the First Amendment works. If we're talking about things that are false, how about this lie, AOC?
I'd like to submit to the record a Washington Post article now warning about Hunter Biden laptop disinformation, but instead we're talking about Hunter Biden's half-fake laptop story.
But it turned out the Hunter Biden laptop story was true. She was spreading disinformation there, and you know what? That's protected by the First Amendment. We don't need to rein in the media or rein in AOC. You can say whatever you like, and it is protected. How about this lie, AOC?
Donald Trump is also very old and a racist and a neo-Nazi.
Really? You really think the dude's an actual Nazi? But that speech is still protected. This has become mainstream Democratic thinking, as displayed by AOC, that free speech is too dangerous and it needs to be reined in by the government or people who agree with AOC. No other differing opinions can be out there because that's dangerous. That's misinformation, disinformation, and all these new words they invent. But getting rid of free speech is exactly what authoritarian regimes do, and apparently that's exactly what AOC wants.
We're going to have to figure out how we rein in our media